Alright guys, we are back this time for the strength Kid BUU details and animations. If you're wondering why I split these up, it's just because I didn't want the video to be too long, because there's no side banner unit on these two banners. They're two DOKKANFEST with a lot of information. Both of their animations are almost a minute long as well, so I didn't want the video to be too long, especially when kind of briefly talking over these units. Because you know, your boy doesn't just literally just read what's there and then dip. You know, I kind of put my 2 cents in as well. So once again, let me know who you're going to be summoning for. Are you going to be Team Goku, Team Kid BUU, or are you going to be summoning for the 7-year anniversary? Do let me know, and don't forget to drop a like on the video if you have been enjoying the content, and subscribe if you are new. So now the Kid BUU, who's probably considered more the defensive out of the two. So he is also a Battle of Fate lead, or this time a Majin Buu Saga category lead, given Ki plus 3 HP and attack and defense. Oh, sorry, no. Ki plus 3 HP and attack plus 170, and defense plus 130. So again, that Battle of Fate category is very nice. There's some very good units on both Super and Extreme. I'll probably say the Super units kind of outweigh the Extreme units, especially when you consider some of the Extreme units on the category when linking to Kid BUU. You know, so there is that to be considered. But as I said, he is also a Majin Buu Saga category lead as well. On his passive, he does get Ki plus 3, attack and defense plus 180%, just like the Goku. And then he gets plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% with each attack performed up to 120, which once he's fully built up, which by the way is only 4 attacks. This literally only takes 4 attacks, so you'll be getting that 120 in no time. He will have 300% attack and defense at the start of turn. So very nice, considering he's not a unit that has damage reduction or guard or even dodge. Having 300% attack and defense at the start of turn is very, very nice. So that means on any basic attacks, like for the majority of the events in the game when it comes to Goku, Vegeta event, Super Battle Road, maybe not Red Zone, he'll be tanking for double digits. On super attacks, he'll be taking obviously a little bit more, but again with 300% defense without guard or damage reduction, he's still going to be tanking quite well. He also launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So just like the Goku, he too does have built-in additionals. Again, a 30% chance of launching an additional attack as well. Having a built-in additional as well, obviously is going to help you get that 120 stacked up even quicker. You know, doing at least 2 attacks in a turn at 55% means you're already halfway there. So by the time he comes back on turn 3, he's going to be fully built up, which is great. You know, so with dupes in this guy, that would be great. Because, you know, he has a built-in additional. You can give him loads of crits while having a few extra additionals along the way that you're going to give him. Maybe you decide to give him dodge instead. But yeah, he's not as ridiculously OP as Goku, you know, having the built-in crit and additional. But having a built-in additional is very nice, because it means you can just focus solely on crit in the dupe system. But still, at 55%, having a built-in additional is very nice again, especially with building up that passive. He also recovers 20% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received, just like a lot of BUU units do. Very self-sustaining HP, you know, especially again when it comes to harder events, surrounded by a lot of BUU units. So that is quite nice. Unless you're trying to get like a transformation off, then that can be quite a hassle. But if you're not, this is quite nice. Again, kind of self-sustaining your HP and also kind of holding on to items. He then has a great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks directed at the character, which is very useful. Any unarmed super attack, he has a 70% chance to just nullify it. That literally means no damage, nothing, you're done. You're done. That's probably why he doesn't have anything on super attack. That's probably why he doesn't have guard, he doesn't have dodge, he doesn't have damage reduction. Because I think generally defensively he would be ridiculously OP with 300% and something extra in his defense while having a 70% chance to nullify unarmed super attacks as well. That's probably why. And also the reason why it's a 70% chance again is because of how ridiculously OP he would be if he was to have 300% attack and defense and nullify every single unarmed super attack. So that is still very, very nice. And this is why he's probably slightly better defensively than the Goku, but all-round Goku is just ridiculously OP, which is why he's probably better than Kid BUU. But still, his active skill conditions can be activated when there's a Majin Buu Saga category enemy or after the character receives an attack 6 or more times in battle once only, which the Majin Buu Saga portion of this, the Majin Buu Saga category enemy portion of this, very specific. I don't know how often, I mean, to be fair, you probably won't get that off too often, considering unless you're doing like a Majin Buu Saga like Super Battle Road run, or if you're literally just facing a BUU unit. So considering the game is primarily pure Saiyans, and you know, not all of them are specifically from said saga, I don't know how often you'll be getting that off, but in terms of receiving 6 or more attacks, That's not too bad. It's not too bad. And the reason why I say it's not too bad is because once he's fully built up to 300%, you're going to be a little bit more comfortable with him taking a few more attacks, especially if you do have an item active like a Whis, maybe an Icarus, Yema, or like something like a, you know, even an Ato with even more defense, or even a Princess Snake. So you'll be letting this guy take a plethora of attacks, and in Super Battle Road, when you consider you can have 5 enemies like in one turn or in one phase, and they can have multiple attacks, it's very easy to get off. That part of it is very easy to get off, but only once he's built up. So his active skill conditions aren't too bad, I guess. And then he gets an extra attack and defense plus 20% on top of the 300% he does already have. In terms of his links, he does have more than meets the eye. Brawl beatdown, big bad bosses, which is a crucial one. If you ever leveled level 10 link in units, make sure you get some extreme units in there, because getting big bad bosses at level 10 is probably one of the best links you can get to level 10 in the game. He has margin, infinite regeneration, wall standing tall, fierce battle. So of course the best units he's going to link with will be other margin units, which is why I say some of the extreme units on what's the category called again, like Battle of Fates or something. Battle of Fate, yeah. You know, he may not link too well with apart from other margin units. And here's all the categories he goes on as well. As long as you have him linked up with another margin unit on these teams, he should be good. Other than that, yeah, just and then on super attack, he does raise attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which, just like the Goku, very handy in Super Battle Road. And that raised attack and defense is a 30% chance, by the way. But now let's take a look at my guy's animations. Okay, so I'm about to react to Kid Buu's animations, which I'm pretty sure I haven't really seen anything of. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've seen his animations. I might have seen them once and then completely forgot about them when he first dropped on JP, but that's about it. But once again, do let me know who you will be summoning for, Goku or Kid Buu. Which side are you on, or you be saving your stones for 7-year anniversary? But let's get into these animations. Oh, the head turn. I forgot he did that. Oh, so that means one of these is actually his... One of these is actually his active skill, right? Or unless both of them are part of his active skill. Yeah, this must be his active immediately, because it doesn't... There's no, like, there's no super attack or anything. There's no big animation. It's just, you know, gets attack and defense plus 20%. This little head turn is great, by the way. I forgot he did that. The head turn on Kid Buu is so sick. The little, yeah, I like that. I like that. So this must be him nullifying. Oh, the little parachute. I forgot he did that. That's great. Oh, I love some of the things Kid Buu does, man. It's so good. So comedic. I mean, yeah, standard Dokkan animations, man, clean. I just love the fact that they've got the little head tilt, which is dope. Like, it's nothing flashy, but it's just like, oh, Kid Buu was such a menace. And then also the parachute. The parachute he does for Nullify is great. I love them 2 animations. They're nothing ridiculous. They're nothing like, oh my god, these animations are amazing. It's just what they are. The parachute and the head tilt are great. But yeah, I'll see you next video, guys. Let me know what you think about these animations and what you think about the Kid Buu down in the comments. And push.